What if Peter Obi does everything right politically and still doesn't end up on the presidential ballot in 2027? Over the past few months, there has been growing speculation that Peter Obi is preparing to officially join the African Democratic Congress, ADC. Party officials have reportedly been mounting pressure on him to make the move, seeing him as a key pillar of a broader opposition coalition aimed at defeating President Ballot in 2027. But here's the problem. Joining the ADC does not automatically make Peter Obi the presidential candidate. In fact, it could put him right back into the same political trap that pushed him out of the PDP in the first place. In this video, we'll look at why Obi aligns with the ADC, why he has been hesitant to formally join, how Atiku Abubakar's interest complicates everything, Obi's real chances of emerging as ADC presidential candidate, and what could happen if Obi loses the ADC primaries or is forced into a vice presidential role. Let's break it down. The ADC has positioned itself as a coalition platform, a political vehicle designed to unite opposition forces ahead of 2027. For the party, Peter Obi represents proven national popularity, a disciplined personal brand, a massive youthful support base, the Obidient, and a candidate who already demonstrated electoral strength in 2023. For Obi, the ADC offers something Labour Party currently struggles with: wider elite acceptance, stronger coalition potential, and a more realistic path to challenging the APC at a national level. Ideologically, Obi fits the ADC's reformist messaging. Strategically, the match makes sense. So, why the hesitation? Peter Obi's reluctance to formally join the ADC appears to hinge on one name: Atiku Abubakar. Atiku is widely believed to be interested in the ADC platform as a potential route back into the presidential race in 2027. And here's the uncomfortable truth Nigerian politics rarely confronts openly. Atiku Abubakar has a reputation for being extraordinarily effective at winning party primaries. In 2023, he clinched the PDP presidential ticket despite stiff opposition, largely because he understood the delegate system and had the financial muscle to dominate it. Obi, lacking comparable financial leverage, exited the PDP entirely rather than contest a process he believed was already stacked against him. If Atiku enters the ADC primaries, Obi faces the same structural problem all over again. Let's be blunt. Obi's biggest strength, mass popular support, is also his biggest weakness inside party primaries. Primaries are not won on social media. They are not won by rallies. They are not won by online enthusiasm. They are won by delegates, party structures, internal negotiations, and often raw financial power. If ADC adopts a delegate-heavy primary system, Obi's chances immediately shrink, especially if Atiku is on the ballot, unless ADC radically reforms its primary process, or Obi negotiates an ironclad pre-primary agreement, or Atiku steps aside voluntarily. Obi is walking into dangerous territory. Now, here's where things get even more complicated. If Obi loses the ADC primaries, one option may be placed before him: the vice presidential slot. On paper, this might look like unity. In reality, it could be political disaster. The Obidient movement is not personality neutral. It is built specifically around Peter Obi as president. Many of his supporters have made this position very clear. They are not interested in him as a deputy. They are not interested in another wait-your-turn arrangement. They are not interested in voting emotionally while power dynamics remain unchanged. If Obi accepts a VP slot, a significant portion of Obidient may disengage. Youth enthusiasm could collapse and voter turnout among his base could sharply decline. That would weaken the entire ticket, not strengthen it. There is another possibility. If Obi senses that the ADC primaries are heading the same way PDP did in 2022, he may choose to walk away again. But unlike 2023, time would be shorter, political goodwill thinner, and alternative platforms harder to build. Another late exit could mean no presidential ticket at all, or a fragmented opposition vote, or Obi sitting out the race entirely. That would fundamentally reshape the 2027 election. Peter Obi is standing at a crossroads. Joining the ADC could either cement him as the unified opposition candidate or replay the same political exclusion he tried to escape in 2023. Much depends on what happens behind closed doors, not on social media timelines. For the Obedients, the message is also very clear. If Obi is not on the ballot as presidential candidate in 2027, Nigerian politics may be heading into one of its most unpredictable elections yet. The coming months will tell us whether ADC is truly a coalition for change or just another familiar political arena where money decides everything. If you found this analysis useful, like the video, subscribe for more political deep dives, and let me know in the comments. Do you think Peter Obi can survive ADC primaries, or is history about to repeat itself?